Cool. Looks like we are literally announcing the teams right now. People are going to get lined up and then we'll do it. It is not an easy one to set up. I see them in Discord. You know, thankfully this is year 6 for some of them, so they're getting to be pros at this kind of event, which, yes, is a huge organizational task. Alright, they're going to go through the rules, and then it looks like we are just about ready to go. When it does come time for the race, I'll be moving to my admin and following along. like 80s guy. It looks like we have about 13 teams registered. That's, and I apologize if I mangle some folks' names here, I'm going to do my best. Arnwilor and Norielith, Dowlori and Vetaka, Demirwin and Pelmara, Edwell and Kalia, Eskel and Brinley, Ingbjorg and Elthiriel, Lemlika and Minty, Patraman and Drusilia, Rongar and Adrienne, Rosabilia and Thorin, Tagri and Skegvit, Wim and Merilier, and then Zedrock and Caver are our 13 teams that we've got so far. Rules of the event. Each team is 2 runners. All competitors need to be behind these central pillars at the start of the race. The second runner is allowed to start their lap and run down the stairs from the moment the first runner walks up through that area. You know, I would just say that they make it look easy in regard to these rules, but there's a lot of work that's involved, not just on the event, but making sure the rules are rock solid and all that sort of thing. So, nicely done. Yep, foot race, no buffs. And they are getting ready to start. This is the first event, day 4 of the Harnkegger Games 6. Live on twitch.tv/LOTRO stream, and we are getting ready to start the race here in just a second. Let me make sure I'm cloaked. Let's see, is that how fast I want to be? Yeah, that should be fine. I'm getting my character ready to follow along in the race. The reason for that is that if, you know, the visuals of what's rendered is based on where my character is. So if I'm, say, in the middle of the courtyard and they're running around the walls, I may not actually catch them. So that's why I'm having to switch out of my super cool admin camera mode and follow along. I see some folks. Breath there. We must have nice cold weather today. And yes, tag team. So basically they're going out the gate, around either to, you know, the right or left, and then going all the way around and coming back up, and once they cross through these pillars here, the next person goes, does the same thing, and the first, second, third person back wins. Alright, a little bit of a later start on today's first event, but they had to deal with team making and all the rest. So we're getting ready to start in just a second here with the race. Should be a relatively short event, I would think. And then we're going to do the sparring tournament in the same location here. That should be very cool as well, and we'll have that in just a little bit. Are the competitors ready? All right. Maybe if I actually start behind, that'd be cool. Yeah, I like it better up front. Alright, there we go. We are about ready to kick off. In case you wonder, I am invisible, so they cannot see me. 3, 2, 1, and they are off. Some go in one direction, some go in the other. Around Gondaman here. Get the names going. They do have to go around that pole there. Ooh, a little tricky. I might myself fall down. Looks like, at least in this group... Yep, there we go. Ponzo. Oh, there's the winner. Rongar is currently in the lead on this side. Rongar's done quite well in the games for himself. Has a couple of wins already under the belt, I'm pretty sure. Ah. Your camera person wishes he could just go around. It's hard to do in first person mode too. There we go. Yep, there we go. Looks like it's neck and neck between Rongar and Merolier. They go through the gate, and the second group goes off. It's Adrian taking the current lead. Adrian again choosing to go left. Got the second group crossing through right about now. Let me... trying to get back up in time. Shoot. Go. I can actually make myself even faster. Yep, just in time. Looks like... Ooh, it looks like Patrawin may have won. Otherwise, I think I saw... Adrienne in the lead as well, doing real good. Poor Zedrock might be taking in the end. Yeah, it's a little harder to follow along the camera in full speed like that. And not cheat. They're basically going through the screenshots here, going to pick the winners of the relay race, and then in just a few minutes here, we're going to have the sparring tournament taking place in the same area here to wrap up day 2. Should be going for another hour and a half. You're watching the Harnkegger Games 6 live on twitch.tv/LOTRO stream. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you for joining us in chat. If you do have to go off for work or whatever, we are going to get these up on YouTube and the Twitch highlights area when we can. I do have the Chronicle and Beacon to get out today. So it might be a little later today than usual, but I'm trying to get them out within a few hours of the event's ending. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I agree. So 80s guy raises like, no chance of winning, I'll have to train. One of these things that this event has done is got me thinking, I wonder how I'd do on this sort of thing. I think I too will be doing a little bit of training here in the off season, as it were. Looks like they are determining the winners right now. Not too surprising, we have a photo finish. So they're going through all their screenshots on the line to see who came in first, second, third. We'll see. Maybe while they're setting up this, I can do a little run around Gondaman. I don't want to do it right now because I don't want to miss the announcement. Oop, they are getting ready to announce. I see the winners here announced in chat. I'm not going to break it until they do. It was very kind of them to let me be in their Discord. But we are getting real close. Looks like in particular the second and third place winners were basically together. So they have to decide who maybe came in second, who came in third. Just snowing even. Here we go. Results are in. As a matter of fact, it looks like they may have a new record here. Again, we set a huge record for the fishing competition yesterday with 80 total points. Looks like they may have set another one here. Third place winner is Ethereal and Ingbjorg. So we had basically a tie for third place. Or no, not a tie, rather. The team of Ingbjorg and Ethereal. Sorry about that. Not a tie. A team. Twere two of them there were. Congratulations, you two. Get 10 gold and 1 point for their nation. Adrienne and Rongar. Yep, looks like both of them were elves for the points. This one is 2 points for either of the nations. Congratulations, Rongar and Adrienne being Team 2. And number 1 with a new record is Patrowin and Drusilia. Congratulations, Patrowin and Drusilia, for taking the relay race and setting a new record on top of that, which I believe they will probably mention here in just a second. The oldest Harnkegger record on record with a time of 3 minutes, 47 seconds, and 91 hundredths of a second. The previous record, the oldest still standing record of the Harnkegger games, all the way back from Harnkegger 1, was 3 minutes, 49 seconds, and 28 hundredths of a second. So they beat it by a little less than 2 seconds there, setting a new record, the second of the Harnkegger world records to be set, all-time records to be set here at the games. First one being yesterday's fishing hunt, where we had 80 points, easily besting the previous record of 64. Alright, next up, they're going to be doing the sparring competition here.